Okay, we're back. Geez, I'm having some trouble here, technical difficulties. I don't know if we're live. What's going on here? Let's see. Are we live, guys? Jeez. Okay, this works. But why can't I get this to work? This should work. I did something wrong. We updated the darn thing and it won't work. Shoot. It's supposed to go on. Huh. It's like automatic. And it's not automatic. What the? Damn it. It's so frustrating. Why is that the case? All right, Mr. Let's Paid. I guess we'll figure this out. I thought I had this right. Shoot. I got a new opening. But it won't play. So lame. Everything else works, but this will not work. It just stays there. It's not supposed to stay there. It's supposed to move. You're supposed to move, man. Crap. Okay. Well. Not sure why. Smooth cut. Boom. Doom. It's live. We're live. And yet, this is supposed to play. What is going on? I don't get it. You were supposed to play at the same time. You were supposed to play at the same time. My goodness. Not smooth selling, as you can see. And that's fine. That's fine, I suppose. We'll just deal with it. But I guess I'll mess with it. Because I'm frustrated right from the get-go here. But look, we're ready to go. Otherwise, let me get my paint. Painting your dreams, guys. We're painting your dreams. What is going on? All right, so I got my gloves ready in case someone wants to call. Otherwise, I'm going to spend the next half an hour to figure out why I can't get the opening to work. And in the meantime, let's open up our channel, see who's here on a Monday. Painting Your Dreams, we have that up and running. Very good. 2 people watching. We have that up and running. Oh no. No. How are we going to change that? How are we going to get rid of this? Oh no. How am I going to get rid of that sound? Okay, here we go. How are we going to change that? There we go, get rid of the sound. Need to start off with an opening monologue like a talk show. Yeah, I guess so. I need to do whatever I need to do. Believe me, I am doing just that. Alright, let's share. Twitter. But the opening, I was happy about having the opening work. It doesn't make sense that it's not working. You know, it doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. Okay, so I'm kind of low. I guess I'll figure it out. It's one of those things where how can you figure something out if you? It almost feels like, oh, you'll never figure this out. Okay, we got the pop-up chat. So I'm reading your chats, so that's good. In the meantime, I guess I'll maybe if I download. Let me try downloading it again. It doesn't make sense that media file. Download the media file. It should just play straight up, you know. It should play straight up. There should not be an issue. But that's exactly what it is. There is an issue. I don't get it. What did I do wrong? So strange. You can't see the lovely the thing that I did. All right, let's see if I can. Okay, let's go back and go to media file. Drawing Dreams intro. Let's just see what this is. Let's see. Dreams number 2. Let's see what that is. Okay, let's try this one. No, what's different from this one? Okay, I opened it up. Oh, this one won't work either. So there's something happened. It worked before. It was working non-stop. Oh, wait a second. Because I'm not a technical whiz kid, I don't know what the hell I did. And because of that, we're fucked. I'm fucked. What can I do? I don't know what to do here. Wait. What was that? No, that's not gonna work. What did happen? It's supposed to go right away. Finish hold. Maybe that. Hey, there's some activity here. We resolved something, guys. We resolved something. Stay with it, people. It worked that time, yes. So I changed the opening. Okay, let's see if it works again. I'm gonna go again. Let me cancel this though. Delete that shot and delete this shot. Delete this shot. Okay, let's see. Let me see if this works. Stop on me? Okay, fine, that's okay. I'll just move on. We're back. Okay, look, Mr. Let's Paint here on a Monday, drawing your dreams. And we had a little technical difficulty. Hopefully we'll be up to speed. A smooth transition. But if not, that's okay too, because that happens. You know how that goes. The smooth transition is not always what we have available. Hey now. Hey now. Hello caller, who's this?
It's Edit. Like to change things on paper. It's an editor. My name is Edit.
What's up, Edit? You got a dream for us?
Yeah, man, I had a dream for you a couple nights ago. Figured I'd call in.
All right, give me a second. I'm going to write you down on the back here. And let's... okay. Oh, God, this is the most... I need 2 hands for this thing. Okay, let me get my gloves on.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on, man. Hold on. Get my gloves. Get painting here. Let's get painting here. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Trial and error, as they say in something. They say it somewhere. Someone said it. Okay, I got some gloves on. I got a piece of paper towel. That's always good to have available. Okay, I'm ready to go. Edit. What do you got for us?
All right. So my dream's like this. I'm like hanging out with some friends, and we stopped at a house that I don't recognize, but it was a really big house. It's almost like a mansion or something.
Okay.
And we go inside, and we're like in the living room.
Yeah.
And there's some people there, and they're like showing me off their stuff. They're like, this is my house, and this dude has nunchucks out, and he's doing nunchucks.
Oh, okay.
And I'm seeing him doing nunchucks, and that's kind of weird or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, I got this cheetah. And he says he has this cheetah, and I look over, and the cheetah walks out in the little walkway in between the rooms.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, all right, this dude has this cheetah.
Yeah.
And I keep watching the dude with the nunchucks for a second, and then the cheetah jumps on me and starts trying to eat me. And it's like chewing me, and the cheetah's getting me, like it's really getting me. But I ended up I had a gun, and I shot the cheetah.
Yeah.
But the cheetah didn't care, and it just kept eating me. So I kept shooting on the cheetah, and the cheetah just kept eating me, and I was bleeding everywhere, and the people didn't care. They were watching the cheetah eat.
Yeah.
And then I woke up, and it was just strange. But there was I was eaten by a cheetah, and I'm like, I'm gonna call John and tell him about this.
Yeah. You survived. You survived a cheetah.
Yeah. The next night when I got ready to go to sleep, I'm like pumping myself up for part 2. Like when I go to sleep, this cheetah's gonna be there, and I'm gonna be ready for it.
Yeah. You're gonna get this cheetah, and you're prepared to take it on, man. Yeah. I got you like upside down, battling this creature like from the what's that movie? Some movie where they go backwards and they shoot at the same time. One of them.
Oh, like Matrix.
Yeah, Matrix. Yeah. I got you all Matrixed out and stuff. Bam, and then this guy's eating you, trying to eat you and stuff.
Yeah, it was a really nice house, man. It had nice stuff, but the cheetah, it didn't like me.
Yeah, what do you think about the nunchucks guy? What was that about? He was just an asshole. Just a jerk, right?
It was like I could remember all this stuff when I first woke up, and then I forgot it throughout the day, and then I started to tell someone about it later, and then I was, oh shit, I forgot about the nunchucks. The nunchuck guy was definitely weird on its own.
Yeah.
Like, there's about people with nunchucks. Like
who even has? Yeah, who has those anymore? Like, was that even like a real military weapon of, like, did people conquer the world with nunchucks?
I don't think so.
Yeah, well, I mean, they probably
somewhere.
they kicked a few people's asses, that's for sure. Well, so you fought back is what you did, Edit.
Yeah, and I was winning, but not like clearly winning.
No, because there's blood everywhere.
Cheetah was hitting it. Yeah, Cheetah was doing its own.
The cheetah was winning too. Yeah. Let me get those. Cheetahs are like cats, so I'm just gonna give them. Just basically a big cat is what I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah, it was weird. I don't know. It was like a cheetah or jaguar or something, but I was thinking cheetah, but I thought it had spots. I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah. Well, that's a weird dream for sure. But you were in a nice house, and you're having a good time. Maybe you're just like you're in the house, and you weren't comfortable probably in the house somehow. There was something about the house you were uncomfortable.
It's fancier than my house.
It was nice. It was a nice house, and maybe
it was really nice. It was like one of those rich people's houses in Miami or something.
Yeah, and so you maybe didn't feel comfortable because that's what rich people play that game. They make you feel uncomfortable in their rich ass environments.
They were trying to show me off their nice shit, but
yeah, and then on top of it, they got a cheetah that's trying to kill you, and then some asshole with nunchucks. So yeah, you're dealing with people with it's a class. It's a fight of class. It's a class fight. You're fighting class, and you're either going to join them and become rich, or you're going to fight them and fight for it'd be like Peter Pan or Hans Christian Andersen or somebody like that.
Wow.
Yeah, you're gonna rob the rich and feed the poor.
It's something.
Maybe. It's an idea. Who knows?
I watch the show all the time.
Yeah.
And sometimes I miss the beginning.
Yeah.
So as a suggestion, and I don't know if you take suggestions, but
I do.
You have a very fast recap where you show the pictures you drew in the hour. Sometimes I miss the first pictures, and then I'm like, dang, I have to watch the full live stream later.
Oh yeah, that's an interesting guy. I like that idea. Recap all the paintings real quickly.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
Quickly,
Yeah.
It would take an hour to do it, but
right.
We did this, and that,
Yeah, you know what I do though is I always say, well, I'm going to post these up on Instagram, and so they're recapped on there. But recap all paintings. I like that idea. All paintings.
Yeah, I don't have Instagram, Facebook,
right.
None of it. I have none of it. I just YouTube.
And of course, someone might watch this show like 5 years from now, which it's entirely possible. We have videos from 10 years old that people still watch.
We still watch them. Still uploaders.
Yeah, so there's old videos, and there's no way you're gonna look up my Instagram from 10 years ago. I guess you could.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right.
So there.
Recap. Let's recap.
Yeah, recap.
I'll do a recap. I love that. Thank you, Edit. You're an editor? Are you an editor?
No, I'm just a weird guy with a funny name.
All right.
I wanted a name that no one else had.
Yeah.
It worked out.
You did or your parents did?
I did. This is my nickname. That's what everyone calls me. That's my name.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a good nickname. I like it.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for sharing your dream, Edit.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for painting it up, man.
Sweet.
Okay.
All right. Take care, man. Sweet dreams.
Woo, woo.
All right, let's get another dream in here. Hello, caller. Who's this?
Hi, this is Mike from Michigan.
Mike, what's going on, Mike?
Oh my goodness, is this Mr. Let's Paint?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Fantastic. Oh my goodness, we've been watching your live stream. We've caught it several times now, but
Yeah.
I'm excited, man. Do you want to paint a wild dream I had?
Oh, yeah. I do. Mike
Okay.
from Michigan. Let me just write you on the back here.
Oh, this is so wild. I can't. I'm watching the live stream right now. I paused it so I'm not doubling up on you.
Yeah. The audio gets all wacky if you do, yeah.
Oh, I can tell. This is awesome. This is so great.
Okay.
You do a great job, by the way. I love your style.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mike. All right, what do you got, Mike? What do you got?
Okay, well, I was a pharmaceutical rep.
Okay.
And it was pretty high pressure. This was maybe about 15 years ago.
Okay.
And I would have terrible stress dreams and anxiety dreams.
Yeah, sure.
And one of them, I was walking out the backyard of my house, and as soon as I opened the door, a voice so loud physically pinned me back against the stairs, and it was just, this voice was, again, I can't describe it any other way, it was just the loudest thing I'd ever heard.
Yeah.
It was yelling at me.
Yeah.
I don't really remember what it was yelling at me,
Right.
but I just feel the force being pulled or pushed back.
Yeah.
And I literally woke up crying.
Wow.
Because it was just the most intense dream I've ever had. And I still feel like I'm almost shaking now thinking about it
Yeah.
and really recalling it.
Right. What did they say? Did it say anything or no? It was just this kind of presence of something that.
It was this voice, and I felt like it was admonishing me.
Oh.
But I couldn't tell how it was admonishing me. But it was just like.
Well, and so you said it was pharmaceutical worry dream in the sense of your job. Do you think it had something to do with your job and? Well, I guess it did in a sense, right? Or you're thinking it did?
I'm thinking it did. Because I would also have a lot of dreams where I would be flying in a plane.
Yeah.
And the plane engine would just cut out, and like most people wake up, but I literally would hit the ground.
Oh, you went all the way.
Oh, I went all the way. Or I would have these dreams where I was in an elevator and it would just literally drop.
Yeah.
Or I would be on top of a platform on a 1,000-foot pole, and it's swinging in the wind.
Oh. Man.
So I had all these stress dreams.
Yes.
And once I left that job, they were gone.
Oh, nice. And your job was to basically sell these pharmaceuticals to various hospitals or doctors and stuff like that?
Correct. So it was really high pressure.
Yeah. You had to do the sales, and it was a stressful job. And maybe, did you ever think about how, well, maybe you were also pushing, pills that maybe are not necessary and all that, or are you into that thought, or?
I absolutely did, because
okay.
I ended up quitting my pharmaceutical job to become a full-time artist.
Okay, well then that probably had a lot to do with it. Then you were the dream was telling you, you need to get away from this because the job is not necessarily beneficial for you or anyone else. Not all the time, obviously, because obviously sometimes medication is appropriate, I suppose. But.
Well, my thought process ended up being, when I made money, people were getting sicker.
Okay, gotcha.
Because I didn't make money on people being healthy.
Gotcha. So you were aware of it. You were aware of it, and possibly this this voice or whatever but you weren't able to locate exactly what this voice was. But it definitely probably is a spirit of some sort, higher spirit, you know, the light, some kind of light thing, you know. Not that you had any light. You didn't necessarily have a bright light come on there, did you?
No, but that's interesting you say that, because me and my wife, we make art, a lot of art based on a near-death experience that she had.
Oh, okay. Well,
And that's basically the light.
yeah.
So I didn't see that, but it's interesting that you say that.
Well, it might be a forerunner or a precursor to what you do now, you and your wife.
Yeah. I never thought of it that way.
Well, I'm just throwing it out. I can't. I'm not superstitious, or I don't have any real. I'm just basing it on what you're telling me. So.
Yeah. No. Totally. I love it. I can't. I can't wait. I'm so interested to see what you paint.
So you haven't seen it yet?
Because I'm not watching it.
Okay. All right. Well, Mike, you're gonna be. I think you'll be happy seeing your dream come to fruition.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Would you mind, after I see the painting, if I took a picture of it and posted it on my Facebook?
Oh, of course not. I mean, of course.
And I'll let people know about your stream and your channel.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course. I can send you a better picture too, obviously. I'm gonna post these on Instagram, so.
Okay. Well, hey man, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mike, for your dream. Thanks for sharing.
God bless you on your journey, my friend.
Take care. You too. Sweet dreams.
Thank you.
All right. The line is open to paint your dreams. We're painting your dreams Monday through Friday, guys. Monday through Friday, 2 Greenwich Mean Time, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. From here on out, for the rest of eternity. We might change the time slot, and obviously there'll be some days where I will not be able to fulfill. Actually, next week, it looks like I'll be out for a few days next week at the end of the week. So, but I'll let you know more about it. I'll tell you more about it. You can follow my Instagram and at Let's Paint TV, and I'll probably give you some. You could probably figure that one out. All right, we did a couple of dreams already. We look forward to painting your dreams. The line is open, 818-528-4516, 818-528-4516. Oh, the chat room, I missed the chat. I wasn't even looking at the chat here. We got Ray Art. You're asking about the program. This program is called Wirecast, Ray Art. It's a very I don't use it. I don't know how to use it very well, but you can do blue screen, and you can program it. It is a very like I said, if you're a computer wizard, you could really make a lot. You can get your money's worth out of it, but it's not cheap. The program, actually, it's about $400. So, Dottie says farmers used to use nunchucks to defend themselves. Is that right? Are you serious? I could, why not? Yeah, I could see how that could be the case. G. Lou, no. We prefer, in fact, we sort of insist for you guys to call in. That way I can kind of pick up on your talking and the various just the way you talk, and I can pick up stuff like that, and you explaining it. I find it to be very the best way to do this. Though yes, we could do that, but we don't. So I guess the answer is no. All right. 818-5. I think it's more entertaining to hear you guys talk about it. Hear you guys, and we talk about your dreams, and then I can go back, ask you some questions and stuff, you know. So, 818-528-4516. The line is open. We're here for another half an hour or then some. I've been getting into just on this. Here we go. Here, let's get this call. Hello, caller. Who's this?
Yeah, hi, John. It's Matthew.
Matthew, what's going on? You got another dream for us?
Yeah, I had a really productive weekend of dreaming.
Uh-oh. That's good.
Yeah.
Good or bad? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I would say good. Yeah, I was out of town visiting family, and a different bed, a different room, a different environment.
Yeah.
Different dreams.
Yeah. I think that can induce some interesting dreams. Is a different sleep scenario.
Yeah.
Well.
And it feels like the first time, with you now you're painting, which is great. I can't wait to see what you do. I'm watching while I'm talking.
Yes.
I turned down the volume.
Gotcha.
So it's so exciting.
Well, we're ready to go here. What do you got?
All right, great. It's got several different scenarios, little vignettes.
Yeah.
And I don't remember all the details, but I was in a car with my ex-wife and an old friend.
Yeah.
It was a mutual friend. Two women, basically. Me driving in a car.
Okay.
It was late at night. It was dark. And we're driving and we're talking. And, I'm mostly having a very close conversation with my ex-wife. It was very emotional, very deep conversation. And then all of a sudden, we're on foot. We're walking.
Yeah.
And I'm pushing a lawnmower.
Okay.
And,
Is it
on
still
the street.
nighttime? Still nighttime?
Yeah, it was still nighttime, yep. And I'm pushing a lawnmower, on a sidewalk.
Okay.
And, so we're in, a neighborhood, we're walking down a sidewalk, and I'm pushing the lawnmower. It's dark out, still, with the same people.
Maybe some street lights to kind of give you a little bit of light.
Yep. But see, then everything changes. Then we see this house, and I recognize the house, and I'm like, oh man, we need to go in this house.
Yeah.
And it's all lit up, and it's almost like a frat house.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I know everyone there, and if you guys come with me, we can get some drinks. I know everyone there, and they'll mix you some drinks. And we get in this freaking house, and it's totally different thing. We're all in the light, and everything, and it's there's all these dudes, it's kind of like a frat house.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of walking there like I own the place. I'm just like,
okay,
all right, who's gonna mix up, some drinks for us,
Yeah, you're feeling.
And yeah, I'm just like, all right, homecoming kind of, and for some reason Tom Green is now the bartender. He is mixing the drinks. He grabs a cup and he just starts pouring soda in it.
Yeah.
And there's ice cubes in it, and and then he kind of sticks his fingers down in the drink and kind of moves them around, wiggles them in the drink, and kind of making silly faces he was apt to do in the 90s.
Gotcha.
You can
He doesn't do it so much anymore, huh?
Well, I don't know, what has he been in lately? I really haven't followed his work much. I just remember him. I remember him in that road trip movie.
Okay. I actually saw him last year because I did a performance stand-up kind of deal, and he was one of the people doing stand-up. So I met him backstage. I was on his show actually. So, but yeah, I don't know what he does other than I think he does stand-up. I think he does a lot of stand-up.
Cool.
All over the
for
world.
Him.
Yeah, he does it. He's all over the world and stuff.
Wow, yeah, I'll have to check it out if any of it's available in a media format, or maybe see if maybe he'll come to Boston. I live near Boston. That's a big
Yeah. Keep an eye on him. He's probably doing something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's like mixing up these drinks, making his silly faces, and then like he takes some of the liquid out with his fingers somehow and drizzles it down into my friend's mouth.
Oh.
And she like she puts this drink in her mouth, and then like she spits it out in my mouth.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
And you know, she was a neighbor of my ex-wife and I.
Yeah.
She was a neighbor. She was a lesbian.
Yeah.
And she's a very good friend, and I stayed friends with her after the divorce.
Is it okay to say lesbian, or just say she's gay? Wouldn't that better to say that, or what's the correct?
Yeah, lesbian let's say that. Sure.
Whatever. Okay.
I'm not the moderator of words. If you prefer to say she's gay, that's fine.
I don't know. I think that's a little more. I don't know.
Nobody knows. Nobody really knows.
I don't know. That's for sure.
Yeah. There's no authority, really. I mean, except
but this is in real life.
It's different for.
Okay, so this woman, and she was a friend of yours and your ex-wife's, or no? Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
But in this case, you guys kind of had like a little almost sexual kind of deal here.
Well, yeah, it was weird because like not only was that happening, but my ex-wife was there in the room, and and it was like this, you know, group thing because Tom Green had put it in her mouth, and then she spat it out into my mouth.
Yeah.
And it made me feel kind of dirty in the the dream. I was like, wow, this is in my mouth.
Right.
And I don't think I quite swallowed it.
Okay. So you didn't buy into it if you didn't swallow it.
I don't think I did. I think I was kind of like, I wanted to like, I didn't want to I wanted to receive it, but I didn't want to like, you know, for it to become a part of my person, you know.
Gotcha.
I guess I wanted to fake it. I was faking it, yeah.
Gotcha.
I really like the way this painting is turning out.
Well, it's a mess, but there's some elements of understanding. If anything, it's shorthand to what's happening for me to remember your dream. But though no one else will know what's going on. Well, maybe you.
All right. Well, the dream it has quite a few other scenes. I don't know if you want to try and squeeze some of it in there.
What else you got going on here? Yeah, I got a little room for something.
So then I'm like started looking through the refrigerator because I guess I was dissatisfied with the fact that I got this thing in my mouth, and I was looking for something maybe to wash it down with or get the taste out of my mouth. So I open up the refrigerator, and there's all these like open like beer bottles and like cans of V8 for some reason. There was just V8 and like beer in the refrigerator, and then I realized like I need to go to the bathroom. So this turns into like a bathroom stress dream at this point. I'm like looking for a bathroom. I'm like walking all through this whole house, going upstairs, and it's kind of like a generic like carpeted, like, you know, beige carpeting kind of, you know, suburban, you know, cheap construction house, and I'm looking all through there, and then I'm upstairs in like the bedroom. I still haven't found the bathroom, and I see this old boss of mine. I used to work at a music store, but he's totally bald. His head is totally shaved bald.
Yeah.
And he's a short little white dude, and like he reaches out his hand to shake my hand. He's telling me like this really sad story, and I'm just like, oh no, really? Yeah. Like, I'm so sorry, dude. Like, you know, and it's weird because like he was somebody that I knew back when I used to live where the place that I was visiting, and he's one of the people that like, you know, I didn't look up to like hang out with while I was there. So like, you know, it was kind of like he was kind of popping up in my subconscious of like, oh, you came into town but you didn't say hi. Like, if only you knew how bad my life is, and like, you know, it would have been really nice to like, you know, be able to share like, you know, some of this with you, like, you know, get together, like, you know, catch up old times, and you know, and whatever.
Well, this is a really extremely long ass dream.
Right. Well, I mean, now I'm analyzing it. I mean, it was a conversation. It was a short conversation. I was kind of like,
okay.
But then, like, out of the corner of my eye, I see the girl, my old friend, the
one you were sharing the spit with.
The girl who was gay, right?
Yeah.
She's walking and she's carrying money and she's giving money to this guy.
Okay.
And they're kind of like going into another room together.
Oh.
And I'm like, I assume it's like she's like paying for some kind of service. I'm not sure what kind of service.
Okay, well, he could be an accountant or something.
Could be, yeah. But I mean, it's like a frat party, and
it's
like,
a frat party. Yeah. You got the Are you certain that those were V8 drinks or maybe silo cups, red silo cups?
Definitely V8. No, that was
Definitely
absolutely 100% V8.
But then but I'm sure if it was a frat party, you'd have the red silo cups everywhere.
You know, I don't exactly remember any silo
cups. Okay, I'll cut that.
Put them in there.
No, take them away. That's not your dream. I'm putting that in your dream. That's not true.
Because like that drink that Tom Green was mixing was just like a clear like glass, like a pint glass almost, like a totally nondescript like clear pint glass.
Right.
And there was like orange soda and like root beer that he was mixing it for some reason. I don't know.
All right, Matthew. Well, it's. I mean, I know it sounds like you probably got a whole nother chapter. I just ran out of room.
No. That's
that was it.
At the end.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for sharing, Matthew. That's a lot of stuff going on. You really are tapping into your dream abilities. Yeah.
Yeah, I went over it again and again in my mind because I wanted to be able to recall it for the call to call in and give you a good dream.
I regret not having a bigger canvas to really get into it. I'm actually.
It looks great, man.
Well, it's got moments.
I think it looks beautiful.
We're gonna at some point go to another size, a bigger size, but right now we're still working this size. So.
It pops. You did great.
Well, thank you, Matthew, and so did you with your dreams.
All right, man.
Okay. Sweet dreams, buddy.
All right, be well. Okay.
All right, Matthew's dream. Did we just lose the camera angle? I think we did somehow. Well, the line is open, 818-528-4516. It's kind of windy here in Los Angeles. And I'm not a big fan of wind. I don't care for wind. It's kind of annoying. And so, okay, hey, we got another call coming in. Fantastic. Hello, caller. Who's this?
This is Mo. Hey, man.
Who's this?
I got, hello?
Yeah, we're here. You got to turn down your volume and stuff and talk to me.
I'm going to do that. I done it. I did that. I did it. Done did it.
Who's this?
Hello?
Who's this?
Oh, my name's James. My name's James. James rhymes with James. A rhyme's name is James.
All right, I got you down for James. Okay, what kind of dream you got?
Oh, a dream. I'm supposed to call it a dream. Okay, I got a dream. Well, right now, I'm trying to grow loofahs.
I'm sorry?
I dream a dream I dreamed in a sleep. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Oh, you don't
think.
You got nothing?
I didn't know what I was calling for. I'm just surprised that I'm calling this thing. I watched this guy on TV, saw him blending drinks, and I was like, wow, this guy's awesome. And he was riding a bicycle, and I was like, wow, this guy's even more awesome. And he was like, just, fun. And I was like, wow, that's cool. And then it was on over here. It's like it just popped up.
and then you got this, and I'm just chilling out, drawing people's dreams. Yeah. Well, I'm painting now. I'm painting dreams. I'm painting people's dreams. In fact,
oh, man, I'm talking to you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, it's you. Wait, you're the guy that done it?
That's me, yes.
Oh, my God, he's the guy I'm talking to him.
Yeah,
I didn't realize. I thought it was the guy who was like making sure I'm not like going to be mean or something.
Yeah, the screener. Yeah, no.
Yeah. Cuckoo.
No. No, this is the real deal. This is the real deal. Let me fix this. It's paint your dream. We were drawing people's dreams. Now we're painting them. I'm gonna fix it.
Oh man, I just think I had wacko dreams. Let me think of a dream I had.
Well, call me back. You know, like when you get it. Don't feel like you're not on the spot now. We're here Monday through Friday.
Yeah, I'll remember a dream, and I'll call, and I'll tell you my dream.
All right, James. All right, buddy. Thanks for calling in.
All right.
Monday through Friday.
Wow, thanks for,
Yeah.
oh, wow. That's awesome. Monday through Friday, they talk to you, you do this stuff.
Yeah,
That's cool,
yeah.
man.
For
That's
now,
awesome.
I won't do it forever, but I'm doing it now.
All right. I play banjo.
I like that. That's good.
Yeah, that's what I do when I play banjo. People give me stuff. I go play it at the gas station, and they're like, wow, that's really cool. And then like, yeah, you like pumping gas? And with this other stuff, well, I got some banjo to add to it, and it's nice. And they're like, well, that's nice. And they had a great day. And I was like, and then they're like, well, thanks a lot. And I was like, wow, man, that's cool. I'm glad you liked it.
All right, Jake.
And then, they usually leave. Or they give me gas, or they give me money, which is nice, too.
Yeah, that's always good, too. Money's good, too. All right, James, call me back when you got a dream.
Oh, yeah, dreams. Yep. Okay. I'll remember one.
All right, sweet dreams. There goes James. He didn't even know it was all about dreams. Yeah, we're talking dreams here. And when you get your dreams squared away, you call me. Let's get this next call in here. Ooh, hello, caller. Who's this?
Hello.
Hello. Who's
Are
this?
you Mr. Let's Paint?
Yes, this is Mr. Let's Paint. Who's this?
This is, you can call me King.
King.
Yes, K-I-N-G.
Well, you got a dream for us.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're ready to go.
Alright, so this is like one of the best, one of the coolest, I like to talk about the best first, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so there I am. I'm like having so basically it's like lucid, you know lucid dreams, right?
Right.
So basically I challenge my dream guy, who's like a bunny this time, to like a piano battle.
All right.
Okay, so he's like using his own piano, and I'm like, I have mine, and then he has all this like fire. You getting that?
Yeah, I'm working on it. Playing the piano.
And then I have like ice, so it's like ice and fire. It clashes.
Yeah. So he's on fire. You playing the piano, and the piano's catching on fire or something, or what? What's going on? Like some kind of fire?
Kind of, yeah. He's like in this like fiery environment, and then
okay.
And then I'm surrounded by like ice.
Okay, so you're fire and ice. Isn't that like a cologne or some kind of perfume or something? Like Joan Collins, I think she would promote that perfume, fire and ice or something. Okay, so you got some ice going on, and you're playing a piano along with a rabbit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then for some random reason, there's like this like random like vampire thing by looking like kind of menacingly, kind of like raising the stakes,
Yeah. Vampire, that's always good. The old vampire. Ah!
And then my like sister's also standing nearby.
Your sister's there too, huh?
Yeah.
Is she happy, or what's going on with her? She's okay with this world of weirdness going on, or?
I mean, it was kind of ambiguous, like to like raise the tension, but at the end, she was like amazed, like she's like clapping,
Okay, so she enjoyed it. She bought into it.
Yeah.
She was having a good time. That's good. So did you feel like this was a nightmare, or this was just crazy fun?
It was like amazing. It like happened after like my worst dream because it was like, you know, the worst. It was like, you know, I felt kind of miserable, but then this was like, you know, because and then like at the end, like this vampire revealed like he's actually like friendly. He's like the most. He's like, oh, I'm the most powerful character, and then I was like. And he's just like, I opened a portal between you two so that you could play.
Oh man! So he
and then his theme played, and it was all like yellow and golden, kind of like a mysterious aurora.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could put like some kind of yellow aurora around him or something.
Oh yeah, I'm doing that. I get some yellow going on him. Sweet.
So yeah, and you know, like when I described it, it's kind of short, but you know, it's just visual spectacle. You know, it's like the music and like you know, it's just pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. It looks like just like it's bizarre. It's not too scary though. It has some scary elements. And you know, a good dream is going to have a little bit of scary stuff on it, and then on top of it. It has some really fun stuff, and the fun stuff, you know, sort of prevails, and you're able to you know, not let the scary stuff or whatever you know perceive to be scary take over, you know. So your Dracula guy is actually, you know, it turns out he's a good guy. Not that, you know, I don't know what that means, you know, but. He is not affecting your dream in any way other than just being a good guy. So maybe it was just a facade. Maybe he's not really a Dracula, but he comes across as one. Maybe, you know, maybe it's he just dresses up as one or something.
Yeah, that's true. He revealed like he can like shapeshift or something. Maybe he just wanted to look cool.
I don't know. I got your sister over here. She's wearing a dress, so she's hanging out. Well, that's a beautiful dream. I thank you so much for sharing it. When did you have this dream?
Yeah. Let me think. It was like sometime in like 2018. It's like summer or something.
Wow, so you had this dream already a few years ago. Fantastic, and it's so memorable that you remembered it now or to share it. So that's very nice, very special. It's a special dream. Yeah, you want to celebrate and remember those dreams because that's just showing you that there's some fun stuff to be had. You know.
Yeah.
Well, all right, King.
Got any more questions?
No. I'm just interested in your dreams, and I like painting them, and I don't really, you know, I'm not a professional, you know, by any means, and so, you know, I'm not here to really analyze them except for just sort of obvious, you know, we're just for entertainment purposes. So.
All right. Thanks.
All right, King. Thanks for sharing, man. Sweet dreams.
Yep.
Okay. Good night. All right, hey guys, I really enjoyed. Who gave me the idea? I forget. Forget who told me the idea. So I'm going to recap the dreams here. Oh, we got another. Let's paint another painting here. Let's to keep it coming here. Hello, caller. Who's this?
Oh, that's it again.
Hello.
It's me again.
Who's that?
I'm James. I just called you and then I remembered the dream.
Oh, you got a dream now. Okay. All right, James. What do you got? What do you got, James?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna try to describe it really well. So
Okay.
You can paint good. And everything.
All right.
So it's like this. I was
Wait, let me write your name down. Let me write your name down on the back. Give me a second.
Oh, wow. You just write the names of the people down too.
Well, I want to keep track of you. You know, like I'm trying to keep track of all your dreams. I'm your dream keeper.
Oh man, I never had one of them ever. Really, except for me.
All right, James. What do you got? Tell me your dream.
All right. So it went like this. It's probably not gonna look as cool, but it sounds great. It'd be simple looking, but But anyways, I was sleeping, and then I saw a hill. It was like a really nice hill, like a green hill is going straight up, like up, straight up. And I was like staring at the hill, and I was like looking at the hill, I'm like, wow. And then I looked up high, and the sky was up there too. And I was like, oh wow, sky, really sharp hot hill in the sky. It's all blue and pretty, and it had some clouds.
Okay.
And I was sitting there, I was looking at it all, taking it in, and then I just went, and then I was like, why'd I do that? I don't know why. I just keep doing it though, because it sounds fun. And I was like,
you're still in the bed, right? You're still just kicking back in the bed, right?
oh yeah, well I was kicking back, so I don't know, maybe I was thrashing about. I have no idea, really, because I was sleeping.
Yeah. Well, maybe, let's just say you were sleeping. We'll just say you're sleeping.
Oh yeah, I was sleeping.
We'll put you on the bed. Well, yeah, but you were going, la 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 la.
Yeah. I'm like, what the heck am I doing? And then I heard it. I heard it back to me. I was like,
yeah.
And I was like, what? And then so I did it again. I was like,
yeah.
And then I said it again.
It could be, James. It could be one of these things where there was an actual bird or a bug, where you were sleeping that was making those sounds in real life.
Oh my God! But after that, too, it kept doing it, and then I kept doing it.
Yeah.
And then it was a turkey. All of a sudden, at the top of the hill, there's a turkey.
Okay.
And it's
That's like a turkey then.
And it turned into a turkey. And then I was like, and then it looked at me, and it says, "Hey man, you're not a turkey." And then it walked off. And it wouldn't do it no more. Which I thought I was like, no, this is some psychological problem.
Yeah, well, that's a beautiful dream. That's just a fun dream, right, James? I like that. I love that dream.
Yeah, it was awesome because I woke up and I thought it was hilarious. But then I was like, I don't know, I guess if I have a problem, I guess, I don't know. I was like, I don't feel like I'm neglected by turkeys.
Well, I mean, was it around Thanksgiving when people eat turkey and stuff, or?
Huh. I don't know.
You might have been thinking about turkeys back then, and you got a dream about them and stuff.
Maybe, maybe. Oh, man, that'd be crazy because then I'd be thinking like, wow, I just tricked a turkey and it's showing up around Thanksgiving.
Yeah, well, you might be, you follow your dreams, James, and you'd be surprised how these things are connected to your daily life somehow.
Yeah. I don't know, but I think that's as far as my dreams go that I remember. I guess I could have kept remembering dreams, but that's the only one I remember.
All right, James. Thanks so much for sharing, buddy. Sweet dreams.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams. All right, that's the end of the dreams for us tonight. I'm going to recap the dreams. Okay, so James had this dream where he was, I'm screwing up here. So James had a dream, and this is the painting, where he was sleeping and he was making weird sounds, and he saw, it was like, almost like, well, it turned out to be a turkey, probably making the same sounds. But he also had a big, beautiful green hill and some clouds, and but then the turkey said, "Hey, what's going on?" And then the turkey left, and that was the end of that dream. All right, so that's James's dream. Let's recap. Continuing on with the recap, this is King's dream. King had a dream where he was hanging out playing piano with a bunny rabbit, and Dracula was there. The bunny rabbit was lots of fire all around him, and he had ice all around him, and his sister was there too, and it was all good. Everyone was having a good time. Okay, that's that one. Let's get Matthew's dream. I believe this is, no, Mike from Michigan. This is Mike from Michigan. Mike had a job. He dreamt this while he was a pharmaceutical rep, and he had a dream where he opened up the door and he went out to try to go outside, and he was overwhelmed by some kind of spirit in a weird way, but it was some kind of voices maybe or sound. We couldn't quite figure it out, but we kind of I tapped into, it could have been some kind of a light, and we kind of agreed that possibly it might have something to do with his job hustling pharmaceuticals on people. Okay, and then he ended up quitting the job, so there you go. So that's a dream. Now Matthew's got a dream here. This one was very complicated, and here's Matthew's dream. He was with his ex-wife and their friend, another lady, and they were in a car, and then they ended up going to a bar, and Tom Green was serving drinks, and then Tom Green was putting his finger in some particular drink that was then somehow Matthew exchanged spit with their friend who Matthew said was gay, which apparently is important for him or whatever. He was mowing the lawn too in the neighborhood, and then there was a refrigerator full of V8 juice here, and then there was some other guy, some co-worker or something like that, and then his friend, the gay friend, was giving money to this guy. And that's roughly the dream. It's pretty, really intricate kind of dream, actually, right? Okay, and then the very first dream we had is, shoot, I get to it. All right. Last dream is from Edit. This is Edit's dream. And Edit had a dream where he was in a real rich house, like in Miami, and inside the house there was a cheetah and a guy with nunchucks, and the cheetah was eating him alive, blood everywhere, but he was cool with it because he had a gun and he was shooting at the cheetah, so it was all good. Okay guys, that's another exciting edition of let's or whatever. It's another exciting edition of Painting Your Dreams. Oh, okay. We'll be back again tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 Eastern, 2 UTC. Thanks so much for sharing your dreams with us here tonight. I will post these up on Instagram. My Instagram is @Let'sPaintTV. Thanks again for hanging out. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye. Good night. Bye.